Hello, welcome to my channel if you are new, and welcome back if you're one of my OG subscribers. I know it's been long overdue since I filmed a tutorial crafting video, and I truly apologize, but I wanted to come back today and show you guys a quick tutorial on how to make custom mouse pads using Koala brand sublimation paper and Asub's mouse pad. Okay, so I already have one that I made before, and this is how it came out. So beautiful, so vibrant. I'm going to be using a different design for this mouse pad, which I purchased off of Etsy. Once I size up my image on Canva, I'm going to save it and then transfer it over to my Silhouette Studio, where I'm then going to print it out and show you guys the steps on that. So stay tuned. Okay, so now we are on the Canva app. I personally purchased the mousepad template from Etsy. However, you are able to search for mousepad templates on Canva, but for this video purpose, I went ahead and purchased it off of Etsy. So now what you want to do is you want to choose whatever image you're going to be using. So I'm going to use this one that I purchased from Etsy, and you just slide and it automatically goes in. So you drag and drop. So for this specific mouse pad, the Asub is a rectangular mouse pad. So if you're searching for mouse pad mockups on Canva, you just got to keep in mind that you have to search rectangular ones. Or when you're purchasing on Etsy any mockup, you're going to search rectangular mouse pads, okay? So that you're able to have the same size that the mouse pad is, okay? You don't want to do, because some mouse pads are rounded, extremely rounded, and you know, I had my share in printing out the wrong sizing, thinking it was that kind of mouse pad, and it wasn't. So I found that this works for me. So once you have that already set, you're going to go ahead and click on save. Now I have the pro version, so I'm going to select transparent background so that this white image around it doesn't save as well. And once that's saved, I'm going to go ahead and go to my Silhouette Studio app. And I already have the image there. So the Asub mousepad is 9.4 width, 7.9 height. What I like to do is just enlarge it a tad bit. Put 9.7 width and 7.999 height. This will give you extra room to play around and it not be the exact size, because sometimes it'll be just a little off. So this is the size and width and height that works for me. So I went ahead and printed it out already. So I'm going to show you guys what's the next steps. All right, so I am going to place my mouse pad on top of my image. As you can see around it, you can still see a little bit of the image, and that's what I like to do because I like to have, like I said, more room to play around versus it being too small and then I have to keep printing it out. So I'm now going to add heat resistant tape onto the mouse pad. You're able to cut around the image as well, so you don't have this excess white paper, but I like to leave it like that so that when I put my heat resistance tape, I can utilize the paper to help secure the tape as well. Okay, I'm just gonna add a little bit more. You don't have to, you can stick with just 4 pieces, but I like to be, there's nothing wrong with having just too much tape. I'd rather it be very secured onto the paper than it causing, you know, any ghosting or anything like that. Once I tape up the design onto the mouse pad, I flip my page over because I want to press on the actual sublimation paper side. And Koala sublimation paper has settings. So for the mouse pad, it says you can put the temp at 401 degrees or 205 Celsius. Okay, so I put it at 205 Celsius. And then for the time is 60 plus 15 seconds. So I'm gonna go ahead and press it for 60 seconds. And then we're gonna go from there. I'm gonna show you guys that part as well. So I like to use parchment paper to make sure that I am not ruining my press. You can use parchment paper or you can use Teflon. As you can see, I have the Teflon sheet on the actual press. So we're gonna go ahead and press this for 60 seconds. And if it needs more time, I'll add an additional 15 seconds to it, like the instruction manual says. And I know some may ask in the comments, this is the auto heat press from HTV Ront. It automatically closes for you once you push it in. And it applies the pressure that's needed once it detects what's in the press. Once it's done, you want to go ahead and let it cool down just a tad bit before you go ahead and remove the heat resistant tape. So I have my heat gloves on. And this came out so beautiful, so vibrant. I absolutely love the Koala brand sublimation paper and the Asub mousepad. I'm going to leave the links below so that when you purchase these items that you can save at least 14% off your purchase. I highly recommend it, like I said, and it came out so beautiful. If you decide to make a custom mousepad using these supplies, let me know. Let me know how it came out. I would love to see your final product as well. Again, the instructions that I gave you using the template works for me, so I hope it works for you too. If you have any questions, you can feel free to leave a comment below. So thank you all for tuning in and watching my tutorial video on how to make custom mouse pads. I hope you all enjoyed, and I see you all in the next one.